Well, hello. Welcome to the Restless Real Estate Podcast. You may wonder what we're doing in this place and not in our usual place. Well, today we have a very different type of guest. We have
Beau Bourquin at thebowgroup.com.
and my co-host Christine.
Happy to be part, so let's have some fun.
So, what are we doing today, you may ask? Why do I have an elementary school's worth of art supplies on this table? Because, what are we doing, Christine?
Today, Beau and I are going to paint each other.
They are going to, okay. What she actually meant was they're going to paint these canvases, not each other.
Thank you for the clarification.
So I would
She
have them.
is going to paint him. He is going to paint her on these canvases. While doing that, they will be answering these real estate questions right here. So, are we ready to get started?
I think we're
I
ready.
believe so. I don't think this is going to be any Michelangelo stuff, but no matter what, we're going to have some fun. So, as I say, let's roll.
Do you guys have any professional art experience?
No,
Zero.
absolutely none.
Well, it's too late to change the podcast now, so here we go.
Let's just say it's not my career.
Please choose your brushes, choose your colors,
Okay.
and we will get started.
All right,
I'll
I'm
give you a
game
moment.
player. I'll play the game. So, in addition to that, all right, let's see. Look at my subject. Okay. All right.
I'll give
I
you
would
guys just a
assume
little
this is
bit.
the paint.
That is the paint.
Okay.
We're using acrylic paints, so
Okay.
for all you art nerds out there, it's whatever.
Nobody knows what that means.
That means just don't spill it.
We're
on
real
yourself.
estate agents.
Exactly.
You know what? Like I said, I'm more than happy to play the game. And here we go. This stuff might have been sitting around for a little while. Oh, there we go.
Christine, any particular choices on why you've chosen? Okay, I'm partially colorblind, so blue and gold.
Yeah, because look at, he's so blue and golden.
Yes.
Of course.
And it was my high school color. So.
Was it really? Where'd you go to high school?
In
I just took
Berea,
over.
No, that's fine.
Ohio.
Ohio.
Midwest
You're from
boy.
Ohio. Heyo.
Ohio. How about you? Born, raised.
Key Largo, Florida.
Oh, your weather was a bit better than mine.
It totally was.
So, after enjoying the beautiful Key Largo, what brought you to this absolute beautiful area of North Carolina?
I joined the Air Force and they made me come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are now. Do we have any napkins, or do I just have to use?
Just wipe it on your hands.
Okay. All right. So this is. Let's go. We can do that. All right. So how long ago that you moved to North Carolina?
A little bit ago.
Okay. Hey, fair enough. Copy paste that answer. So cool.
So
Napkins?
Tyler, what do you got?
All right. I was letting you guys go at it first. That was
You
a
want it?
nice little
You like
introduction.
it?
A little banter.
All right, here we go. So this first question was made for Beau, but can be answered by both of them.
I'm excited.
Question number one.
Drop it.
We'll get it from Christine first because she's answered this kind of before.
Okay.
What did you do before you got into real estate?
Before I got into real estate, I was in the Air Force, and I was a C-130 engine mechanic, and
Impressive.
yeah. So that's what I did first, and large stint in nonprofits. We cover that in one of our Wind Down Wednesday episodes, so tune into that.
Okay.
And then I've been here for 10 years. Keller Williams first, and part of the Marty Hampton team. Super excited.
Okay.
What about you, Beau?
What did I do before real estate?
What did you do before real estate?
Let me see. Besides the magician. Okay.
Ooh,
Is that real?
Now that's
Are you
pretty
serious?
cool.
I was about to
I
say.
respect magicians. They're obviously much better than I am. The David Copperfields and the David Blades out there. You keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry. You've got no competition from me. So.
But if there is a magician watching, please contact us so you can be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you want to buy and sell real estate. So anywho.
I'll make this house disappear.
Let's just say I fell into the fashion modeling business. Yes, I believe thought it was a joke, but they're like, yep, come to Chicago and we're going to give you 5 appointments. You book one, you get to stay in Chicago. And I was like, okay. So they gave me 5 addresses for photo shoots, and you show up and it's an interview. So I showed up, and after I went to the first one, all of a sudden my agency called. They're like, all right, you're 1 for 1, go for 2.
Really?
I was like, okay. So I went to the second one. They're like, congratulations, you're 2 for 2, keep going. They're like, when you're done with this, you're gonna go find an apartment. I was like, okay. So let's just say I was very blessed and lucky that people either were very sympathetic for me trying to get in the fashion world and they just booked me, or I thank my grandmother and grandfather and mother and father for people not throwing cabbage at me when I got in front of the camera. So needless to say, I got in the fashion world in Chicago, and as a result, if you know the fashion world, it's like being in a band. You just have to travel. So every 3 months, Chicago, then to Milan, then to Paris, then New York, then LA.
Totally familiar with that lifestyle.
Same. I do it all the time.
So let's just say I'm very blessed. It was very fun. I got to travel the world, which has now benefited my real estate career because I have a lot of contacts throughout the world. I began my real estate career in New York City. So
This is the next question, by the way.
Segue back to Tyler, the man, the myth, the legend. So the Spielberg of the real estate world and filming. So we're honored to be with him. Let's go.
Sure.
Next question, sir.
That was the question. How did you get into real estate?
Ladies first.
How did I
Okay.
get into real estate? Let's see. I had a really good friend who had started a team over at Keller Williams, and she was like, "You've got the personality for this. I would love for you to come work with me." At the time, I had just had my daughter, and she didn't really like for me to do anything but pay attention to her. So
Sounds like a daughter.
I did freelance stuff for a long time for real estate agents, just to learn the business, and that moved me slowly but surely into getting my license. How about you?
So if I understand correctly, how did we get into the real estate business? Okay. Well, mine came from well, congratulations on your daughter.
Thank you.
I've got children of my own, the apples of my eye. But let's just say my situation was a little bit hairy when I got into the business because I have been in the real estate business for some time. After the fashion world, I started a business that was, in essence, the Google of the fashion world because the fashion world was very unorganized, especially from a model standpoint, especially when you're dealing with models that are 15, 25 years old, traveling the world, trying to find services, trying to find insurance, trying to find safe places to stay. So I started that company, and everything was just peaches and cream. And then, unfortunately, this thing happened called 9/11. So my company was headquarters out of New York City. I had a place in 44 Hudson, which is right there in Tribeca, which is down the street from the World Trade Center, and also a place in Brooklyn. So when, unfortunately, that horrific day in our history happened, I was there, and as a result, decided that it was time to begin a new chapter. So closed out the company, sold it. Everybody was happy in the fact that everybody walked away with what they were expecting from the company. And a good friend of mine, Andrew Heiberger, at that time was the owner of City Habitats, which is a very large real estate firm in New York City, and was like, "Beau, you want to try out real estate? Come help me, man." He's like, "I'm getting this company going called City Habitats." So I joined him, and let's just say it was amazing, primarily all based in Manhattan. Definitely a different real estate industry compared to North Carolina. So I started there, and as they say, the rest is history until I finally moved here into the Triangle area, where I helped a family-based real estate team go from 2 agents to 15, top 20 team over the last decade. Very blessed, nothing but great things to say about them. Love them to death, and as they say, moved on to my next chapter, which is the Beau Group. That's it.
Very nice. I do want to give a comment on your painting so far. You guys both started in very different ways.
I don't know.
Okay.
Extremely different ways. I'll let you make of that what you will.
Okay.
All right, next question. We're going to do a non-real estate question real quick. This one will go to Christine first. Where is one place in the world that you would like to go that you have not been before?
Thailand.
Any particular reason why Thailand?
It's so beautiful and feral still. And I know several people who have been and are just absolutely enamored with the culture and the people. The jungles there are incredible. The hiking is supposed to be superior. Seems like a really awesome place to go.
All right, Beau, for you? Same question.
Let's say blessed to travel the world, including Israel and places such as that, which are places I normally probably would have gone. So that was absolutely amazing. The culture, the history, the history over there compared to the United States is a little bit older. I was like, how old is that rock? So, anyways, I'm very impressed. Dubai. I'm thinking about taking a trip to Dubai. I've always been very impressed with that culture and just exactly what that location of the world has done. So one of these days, in the near future, I think I'm gonna do some business development in Dubai.
Awesome.
That's a
Very
good one.
cool.
That's definitely on my list. My number one is Tokyo, and then all the other places kind of fall in after that because Tokyo is that important.
Really?
Really.
I see a group trip going.
I like it.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's skip around a little bit here.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing over here.
Two very different design
Right.
processes.
So excited.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
It's quite something.
Yeah.
Who's the most amazing person, and you guys can answer whoever comes up with it first, most amazing person you've met in the real estate industry, aside from yourself?
Wow, I hate when I'm not prepared. There's so many. Oh my gosh. Do you have somebody that immediately comes to mind?
I mean, if you take your political aspects out of it, he was just involved in real estate before he got involved in politics. Trump. I met Donald Trump, hung out with Donald Trump. This is back in New York before he was very entrenched in the political world. So let's not even go there because I know everybody's got their own views. So just put that off to the side. Let's talk real estate. So you got to give him some credit for what he's done in real estate. Again, politics off the side. So Donald Trump was pretty impressive to hang out with. And then a friend of mine, Louis Bacon. Louis, if you're watching, great guy from Raleigh, North Carolina. Google him. Thanks to friends of mine, mutual friends, we got to meet and built a nice little long-lasting friendship. He is part of More Capital Management, and he is responsible for some of the largest real estate transactions ever recorded, and including outbidding Ted Turner out west, and he owns incredible properties in New York, including Robbins Island. Fun place to go check out, take the helicopter, seaplane, and before you know it, you're hanging out having an enjoyable afternoon with Louis Bacon. So
I love it.
thanks, Louis. I owe you some money for the seaplane gas. Just put it on my tab. So anyways, impressive. Two guys that do pretty well in real estate.
Christine?
Okay. Man, I gotta be honest. I can't pick one person. I've been in real estate for 10 years, and I want to say everybody I've met along the way is part of the reason that I've stayed. And I told you when we first started this was that I feel like real estate is the last real renaissance, and you get to meet the most dynamic people that, obviously Marty, Tina Call, my friend Angela Thompson that got me started. She's crushing it down in Moore County. Erica Anderson, just some of the best, most amazing people. Adam Hergenrother, he's a great one. Ben Kinney, just really cool people that do really great things, not just real estate,
Mm-hmm. Good answer.
Very good answer. Now,
Go with that one.
variation on that question. The most amazing person you have met outside of the real estate world.
Oh, wow.
You go first.
You can't say me.
Well, there goes my answer. Thanks, Tyler.
Most amazing person I've met outside of the real estate world.
Man, this is tough.
I can't narrow it down. I work with nonprofits all the time, and they're all the most amazing people. I just work with so many people who are wildly passionate about giving back to other people. So there's no way I could decide.
Ooh,
There's
okay.
no way.
That's okay.
Couldn't do it.
That's a good life if you've met a lot of amazing people that you can't even decide.
And I will tip my hat off to Christine. Nonprofit is probably one of the most amazing, heart-tugging situations that you can involve yourself in. When I was in New York City with the fashion business, I was very happy to organize a fashion show along with some of the top designers with a Sesame Street theme. So you had like Giorgio Armani coming up with a Big Bird outfit, Tommy Hilfiger doing Cookie Monster, and it was all for the Children's Pediatric Hospital.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
And we did it early enough in the night so children from the hospital that were patients were able to come and meet everybody. And I'm not kidding you, it was one of the most amazing things. They had a car for me afterwards. I got in, the driver was like, "Are you okay?" And I was sitting there crying. I was like, I have just been touched by the philanthropic bug, and to see these kids fighting for things that we take for granted is something that I will always strive to do the rest of my career, no matter whether it lasts 20 seconds or 20 years, whatever. So I totally tip my hat off to that answer, Christine. I will say traveling, there's been a few little bumps in with people. I did get a chance to shake the Pope's hand.
That'll do it.
That was pretty fun. That was it. That was at the Vatican. I was like high-fiving and he was doing his little drive-by.
Did you get chills though? Like when you did it, was it like, woo?
Yeah, I was like, I got every answer. I was like, thank you very much. It was just, I mean, traveling does give you that. So for those of you, if you haven't, grab a plane ticket. I know it's kind of scary these days for whenever you're seeing this video. We're in the heart of the coronavirus pandemic. So it's a little difficult to travel, but when things calm down, I would definitely mention grab a one-way ticket somewhere and just enjoy yourself for a month.
I agree. Amen. Traveling is definitely the most eye-opening.
It's an adventure.
I don't have this question on here, but we'll go ahead. I know you mentioned a few places earlier. Where are some of your, like, give me your top 3 best places that you've traveled?
Christine, rocket, don't stop it.
Let's see. Top 3.
Wait, what was the question? Places you've gone or things you've done?
Places you have traveled.
Places you traveled.
Physical
okay.
place.
Top 3 places that I've been that are my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
St. Bart, just because it's gorgeous. Germany for the food, Italy for the wine.
Italy is definitely on my list.
Molto bene.
You too?
3 places that I've absolutely enjoyed.
Because I know you said Milan earlier.
I lived in Milan several times, 3-month stints. Israel was absolutely amazing, just the culture. I have to admit, New York and hanging with Lewis, thank you again for some of your properties and allowing me to enjoy some of them. You know, flying on your private island is not a bad way to spend your weekend.
Amen.
Italy is absolutely amazing. I got family in Switzerland. So I would just say if there's any way I can kind of consolidate my third answer to the Eurail, get the Eurail, start off in Italy, hit Switzerland, but then you go London, Paris, Amsterdam. It was just absolutely one of the most amazing trips. So that's my answer. I'm sticking to.
Love it.
All right, back to the real estate world. This question is just for Beau on this one.
Rude.
All right.
I know. Not very nice.
Anyway,
Oh, jeez.
Beau,
Yes.
where do you see the Beau team in 5 years?
World domination.
Realistically, where do you see the Beau team in 5
I
years?
feel like that's realistic. This is real estate, people. And let me tell you what, one of my favorite things that Gary Keller ever said is that you are 5 years away from anything if you start today. 5 years.
Amen.
5 years from now,
Hey, I'm going with that answer.
the Beau Group can absolutely be dominating things. Stop pushing our dreams, Tyler, with your realistic nonsense.
Well, I'll just go ahead and take the mic back.
Oh, yeah.
Check, check, check. Check, check. So, I'm sorry, the question again was, where do I foresee the BeauGroup.com in 5 years? Let's just say I'm very optimistic about the future. I'm also very excited to have a vehicle such as the EXP Realty model to make some of these dreams, and I don't like to call them dreams, I just like to call them goals, come true, which is, I'm actually talking into a
You
paintbrush.
are. You're using
Sorry
it.
about that. Sorry. Is within 5 years to go ahead and have the Beau Group. It's not about the Beau Group. It's about what the Beau Group does in conjunction with buyers and sellers, providing and creating a model that buyers and sellers are truly having the best experience through their transaction, whether buying or selling. Number 2 at the Beau Group is to be on the forefront of taking EXP to the next level. The agents that have come before the Beau Group, I bow down, absolutely amazing job. We're looking to work hand in hand with all of you, which the EXP model preaches, which I love, and to take EXP to the next level, not only in our state, but not only in the country, but I have no doubt globally.
Awesome.
So that's where the Beau Group is looking to be in 5 years, and that is worldwide.
That's so interesting. What is the first place you would like to go internationally with the Beau Group?
I'm going to use the resources that I have been able to establish through the fashion world. So I've got some connections in Milan, Paris, London, Amsterdam, Switzerland. So those places where I already have some friends and family to kind of work some conversations.
That's very exciting.
So let's do this.
So, Christine, you might know this one a little bit more. How does EXP work internationally?
Ooh, good question.
I'm having to hold my mouth open while
I interrupted
it's
a
like putting
very,
on mascara.
very important paint stroke right there. But yes.
So there's not really a model for it right now. The way the platform is moving is very open to collaboration. And as we move forward, I know that most of our founders are always looking for people who have connections in different places where EXP is not established to create and make those connections. So, you know, this is not a new company, but there's a lot of things about innovation that are new. You know, when you're doing something in a brand new way that hasn't ever been done before, this is completely innovative. So it is, we as partners are all part of the collaboration and moving forward, which is really exciting.
I like that. All right. So for the next question, we're going to do a few rapid fires here for the both of you. So when I ask the question, it's going to go Christine, Beau, Christine, Beau, Christine, Beau. Now, to give you an idea on time, you have 9 minutes left.
Oh no, I did not know we were being timed.
What?
9 minutes left.
No. Nope.
We said 30 minutes.
Okay. Hey, just
I think you said it. We didn't even hear you.
If we need
Now
to go
I'm all-
longer, we can. I have enough questions to last. So
I'm camera shy.
He is. We can tell. He's getting uncomfortable.
Mommy.
All right.
All right.
Everybody ready?
Let him rock and roll, Tyler.
Let me get to my rapid fire position.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Number 1, favorite movie of all time.
Boondock Saints.
Star Wars.
Which one?
All.
All of them.
All right. Favorite music artist or band, or both?
Frank Sinatra.
Band?
Metallica.
Ooh. Well played. Well played. Can almost copy and paste that answer. I saw Metallica in January last year. Wait.
So
Yeah, that was last year. Yeah. What's the question? Band and singer?
Yep.
I mean, I love the Mumford & Sons. Metallica, yes. I'm really into kind of indie rock. So that was a few answers.
All right. All right. Your favorite closing gift?
I like to give, nice like Yetis that have been customized for the people. I think that's something you carry everywhere, and it's always, you can't have too many, really. I think that's the best one.
Okay. My best closing gift is follow-up.
Heyo!
I stay in touch. At least I try. So, but
That's
no.
good, because you don't get that a lot from people.
No.
For in any profession.
True.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Especially in the world of technology and everything is, online. I think that personal aspect is kind of coming back. Like who knows what. So, cool. I don't know what I'm doing here.
I can't
Anybody
wait.
home help me paint?
I can't wait for you guys to see. Oh my gosh. All right. Since we are doing this,
Okay.
and I know you've traveled to Italy.
All right.
Actually, we all have.
Nice.
Favorite painting? Doesn't have to be Italian, but go for it if you like it.
What's the one where Kronos is eating his baby alive?
Oh, what's your answer?
I love Salvador Dali.
Ah, good. I don't hear that from
How
you.
come I got the hand? Like mine was weird, but Salvador Dali's totally acceptable. Like,
Salvador Dali, his stuff is just melting. You're just not eating any babies.
That's true. That is
That's probably why I got a hall pass to answer that one.
fair.
true. How often do you guys go to the North Carolina Museum of Art here?
Good question.
Every,
When it's
Never.
open, what? You've never been?
I've never been.
What?
I live in Southern Pines.
It's close enough.
How many times have you been to the Airborne Museum or the Special Operations Museum?
Every
Oh,
day.
no, she didn't.
Oh,
Is that in Southern Pines? Is that in Southern Pines?
it's in Fayetteville.
Okay.
Heyo!
painting?
I typically try to go once a year.
Okay. Okay.
And I'd like to thank my mother and father, Dad, God rest your soul, Mom, love you to death. But every time they would come down, and even prior to my father's passing, I love it because they've opened my mind to the arts. And we would definitely just take a lap around the triangle and enjoy things such as that. So awesome time.
Awesome.
And especially now with kids, cool places to go.
Very true. Completely shifting gears to a dumb question. If you could be any animal for a day, what would you be and why?
Black Panther, because they're awesome.
Wasn't that Cologne in some movie?
Yes, it was.
Anchorman?
Yes.
Black Cougar?
Tiger's blood.
Yeah. I'm not here. So I would assume that question comes to myself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think, are they alive or dead? Extinct or...
Ooh.
I'll accept either one.
I think like a pterodactyl would be cool.
That would be really
I would
awesome.
do anything that could fly.
I didn't expect either of those
Fair.
answers, so
Yeah, I think
very good.
I mean, because everything else, I mean, like, you know, if I want to be like a monkey, I can climb around a tree, so I kind of get that little taste of it.
Right.
You know, if I want to be like a horse, I can walk on all fours. I think a bird and something that could fly would be nice. I could jump off the roof, but it's not going to last about a second.
Okay.
And the outcome is going to stink.
All right, let's see here. A hidden talent that not many people know about. And you can't say modeling anymore because we all know.
Yeah, I'm not going to milk that tree too long.
A hidden talent. I'm really good at woodwork.
Interesting. Hidden talent. I can play some instruments.
Ooh, like what?
Saxophone.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, that's so cool.
High school. I can play the air guitar.
Naturally.
I am in a band called My Own Mind, and I am the lead guitar.
You're in a band?
In my mind.
Oh.
Don't ruin it.
There it is.
I play the air guitar. I'm an incredible singer in the shower.
Okay.
See, I mean, I'm telling you, the talent just exudes.
Well, nobody knows any of those. Well,
Yeah, because it all happens in my house.
there you go.
There you go. All right, this next question is not really a question, more of a command.
Okay.
Give a shout out to a charity that you are either very passionate about, have given to recently, or you think needs more of a platform. And we will link to them in the show notes.
Okay.
Local, national, worldwide, doesn't matter. Take it away.
Thank you, Tyler. I will pass the mic over to you, Christine.
Oh man, there's so many. Dogs to Dog Tags, I'm working with them right now to get their platform out. They get dogs that need to be rescued and they train them and help them to work with veterans that have transitioned out and are struggling. Hearts for Heroes, Task Force Dagger, great programs for transitioning vets. I work with all of them several times a year.
But what about you?
You got me a kids. Anything for children in need, special needs. I melt. I mean, I can't watch ESPN without something coming on about a story about some child that is dealing with some type of illness, and whether it's some Hope Foundation is allowing them to live their dream. I mean, my kids are like, "Dad, you crying again?" I'm like, "Yep."
Oh, that's so
anything.
cute.
I have a friend of mine that's very involved with Interact here locally. Invited me to a luncheon that was very powerful, and that brought goosebumps to me as well. There was a black garbage bag on the table at this beautiful luncheon, and no, it was actually horrific. And they said this garbage bag symbolizes what most women have to deal with when they've got 30 seconds to get out of their house because they're being abused.
Okay, I'm so sorry that I was laughing through that. You'll see why that was not awesome.
Okay.
That's a terrible thing.
Sorry, okay. So, children, Interact. You brought up something amazing as well in regard to vets. A great friend of mine / client is out in New Mexico building earth-friendly homes for vets, and he's been working on that, Ryan Timmerman. So we'll go ahead and put a link to that. He is absolutely crushing it to help vets in need. So I think that's an amazing cause. So children, Interact, and Ryan, thank you very much. And also one last one. I know we're supposed to have one, but when this little thing called the coronavirus came, my first concern were all of those children that will not be going to school, and as a result, will not be eating. So I did a video on my Facebook where I was like, that's it. Within not even one day of hearing about schools closing, I was down at the food bank here in Raleigh, North Carolina, volunteering my time. And as I said, if I could go ahead and make assist in helping one meal for one child, it was a good day. I think we've got the recording on Facebook where, along with myself and several other volunteers, packaging up food, making boxes for these children, I think we made 4,000 boxes or meals for these kids. So as a result, I'm putting a shout out there. They great cause. So That's it. Take the mic away. Don't get me going on fundraisers and philanthropies. You had me at help.
Back in high school, I actually used to intern and then work for United Way.
Nice.
So that is my shout out for the day.
Great cause.
I am actually out of questions because we are almost out of time. I just want to give the audience some observations. Yes.
How about this? And what do you do too as well? What's the scariest thing you ever did in your life?
Scariest?
Tyler, you get in there. What's the scariest thing that you ever, or most exciting or thrill-seeking?
So back when COVID started, we were working from home, and then when we came back to the office, I met Christine.
I would put that under the most exciting things. You're welcome. That I brought some excitement to your life.
Tyler ran off. Christine, anything wild and crazy, scary, fun, exciting? Something that the folks at home or on their screen would not know.
I feel like he asked this because he has a really good story. So,
I
Beau,
feel like that too. Beau.
what you got?
Well, we shared a few questions prior, and I was like, that was one I didn't get to, which I will say was fun. That was skydiving. I went skydiving, never did it before. There's a place locally here in the Triangle that you can go.
My cousin did that.
It was so much fun. You literally, after you go skydiving, you feel that you survived something of a bit of a train crash, and your life changes. It truly does. So, anyways, that was fun. Mike, back to you, Tyler.
I'm just concerned
I can't wait to see this painting over here.
because it started one way and it's gone a different way than I
It
thought.
looks like a sim.
I'm going to give each of you a few hints as to what to expect, so you're not completely blindsided
Well, I just
when.
said it.
Or maybe you
When
should
we
just let us
unveil.
just surprise us, and we have to say the first thing that comes out of our mouth.
Okay. Wait, are we done?
Okay. No. I'll give you. I know you're still working on it, so I'll give you a little bit longer. Any finishing touches on yours?
I guess I'm pretty much good.
All right. Go ahead and find a slender brush and put your initials down there at the
I'm gonna
bottom
hang
right
it
or
in my
bottom
office,
left.
by the way.
Because you will be keeping these at the
Okay.
end of this. We'll get a nice
Yeah.
picture with everyone. You guys will keep these.
Oh no. So we're winding up right now? Okay.
We are
hold on.
winding up.
Uh-oh.
Any other last things you guys want to say about the real estate market right now? EXP, anything? Any final thoughts as you're signing as you're signing your phenomenal pieces of art?
Wait, you go ahead.
Yeah,
All right,
please.
Here's my, I guess, closing statement. If you are a licensed real estate agent, or you know of someone that is a licensed real estate agent, and you are interested in growing your real estate business and your financial future, including making it more secure, providing for your loved ones, creating a retirement, please take this the right way. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your loved ones to explore EXP and all of the tools and resources that it provides to help you do just that. So I am personally inviting you to contact and join us here at EXP, thebowgroup.com. Call, text, email, any questions.
Thank you.
Once you know about everything that EXP has to offer, then you make a decision, great. But until then, that is one of my goals. That's my mission right now, is to let every real estate agent that is licensed, that does want to grow their business, not sit at the beach all day. My goal is to go ahead and at least share the EXP model and all the opportunities. So that's my closing statement.
All right. Her brush is down. Are you good?
My brush is down. I've initialed.
All right.
I don't know.
If you two will please step in front of the table and face the camera. All right.
I think you're going to be quitting your day job and beginning
I
a
think
painting
you might
career.
be right. You might
Close
be
your eyes, please.
Eyes closed.
For the people watching at home, this is no peeking.
No peeking.
This is what Christine made of Mr. Beau.
Okay, I'm still eyes closed.
Still eyes closed.
You're not going to slap us in the face with it, are you?
No. You'll get that when you actually look at it. And then for the audience at home, this is the one that Beau made of Christine. All right. Who wants to see the other person's first?
I want Beau to see mine.
You want Beau to see yours.
Do
Or,
I get to look at his face when he does it?
yes, you'll actually be facing each other right now, so please direct towards each other. All right.
Hello, painting buddy.
Ready.
Yes, ready.
So, Christine's
Okay.
painted of Beau. The first word that comes to your mind.
First word that comes to mind, that's pretty good. That's almost spot on.
That's what I thought. It's pretty good, right?
That's really pretty good.
Did you notice the body?
I know, and the body's true. I gotta work out. Thanks, coronavirus, not coronavirus. But yeah, that's my post-coronavirus body. I do alternate between peach fuzz face and
Lipstick?
It's golden.
It's a whole other video. That is really good. Hey, I'm impressed.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
And now,
Mine's not that fun.
are you ready?
I'm so ready.
All right.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Yours is
It's so pretty.
It's more Salvador Dali-ish.
Oh, I made you a sim and you made me art.
Well, this one looks like I'm looking in the mirror. That one looks like you're looking at some world. And so that's it.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
That was
Thank
fun.
you, Beau. I really appreciate you coming on the Restless Real Estate Podcast.
Hey, this was fun. Very impressive. So again, you seriously might quit your day job.
I hope you have a place on your wall at home for that because
That is
it deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
That is good.
It's good, right?
Yeah, that's really good. That was fun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this wonderful edition of the Restless Real Estate Podcast. I have been your co-host, Tyler Lee.
I am your co-host, Christine Martin.
And our wonderful guest, let's give him a hand, Mr. Beau Bourquin.
Thank you guys. Great job, Tyler. Nailed it
Thank
as
you.
usual. Christine, amazing. Thank you so much for having me on. Just great to be part of great minds and visionaries and forward thinkers. Exhibit A. So thank you for having me, and look forward to anything in the future together. So this was a lot of fun. So have a great time and have a great day.
All
See you
right.
guys next week.
Check out those charity links in the description, and we'll see you next time.